Hi, everybody. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm on exactly on time today, 4 o'clock, Thursday. This is going to be a how-to video, or how I'm doing something. I'm sure there's lots of ways to do this. I've decided that since I'm not selling gangbusters things, I'm not going to buy any more inventory right now. First of all, my store is bigger than I wanted it, and my Poshmark closet's bigger than I wanted it anyway. So what I'm going to do is, instead of buying things and listing absolutely new things, I am going to go through my entire inventory. All right. I'm going to I'm going to either end the item and sell similar, which will put it on like a brand new listing. So it'll count just like a brand new listing. And some of the ones that I have just done recently, I will just make sure all those item specifics are correct, and just edit them, make sure that everything's correct on them. But one thing about going through every single thing in my closet, so many things require me to change or to add more item specifics. So I might as well, while I'm doing that, I might as well redo the whole listing. So if the listing is at all old, say over 30 days old, I am just going to end the listing and just sell similar, and it will slowly go on as new listings. Now, I have 1,570 things or something like that in my store. So this is going to take quite a while to do. I'm in no rush as long as I do listings that count as listings every day. This morning, I have done 12 listings. 2 of them were just edits, so they really don't count as new listings. But 10 of them, I ended and put them on as new listings. I did the sell similar thing after I corrected everything in them. I'm redoing the title. If they need a picture, I'm making sure all my pictures have the white background. There's a way to do that. I can screenshot the main picture, and then there's an app on my phone that I can make the picture, the item, have a perfectly white background. So I'll redo the one main picture. So I'm doing all that on each item. So it takes a while. It took me 2 hours and 10 minutes to do 12 items from this bin. I am on my 4th bin. Okay. I have 55 bins, large bins, and 6 small bins, which are like half size. That's not counting all the things on the hanging racks upstairs. So this is going to take months and months, but I think in the long run, it will be well worth it. It'll be like I'm listing items, and I won't have to actually be adding things to my numbers of my inventory. So I don't need to do that. So I thought I'd come on and just show you how I do. I'll do a couple items and show you if I can screen share this. If when I screen share, it'll work. I mean, if I can actually make it work, I can show you. Otherwise, I'll just have to tell you, which won't be near as plain how I'm doing it. But out of those 12 items that I pulled from this bin that I'm doing, this bin has 28 items total in it, counting the ones I did. So I haven't even done half of them from this fourth bin yet. I found one so far that wasn't listed anywhere. So I have to take it out of the package. The measurements and things are all done on it. But I have to take it out of the package. I have to take it upstairs, probably iron it, and retake the picture because I probably don't still have it on my computer, the picture. So I'll retake the picture, package it up again, and list it just like a new item. So it's always good to find something that it's been sitting in a bin and isn't even in my inventory online. I mean, it sure can't sell like that. So that's the main purpose for doing this. It's not just redoing all the titles and redoing the list, the item specifics. It's also making sure I don't have a whole lot of things in my inventory that's not even listed. So anyway, I'm going to try to share my screen here and show you how I do things. One note, today I sold one Poshmark $20 item, pair of jeans already. And I just sold that fashionable men's jacket coat for $65. So that was a nice sale that I had just before I came on here. So let me pull something out of here. This is an Abercrombie and Fitch small Shetland wool pullover V-neck sweater. I think it's just a pullover sweater, small. So let me switch over to, I'll share the screen and see if this will work. One note first, I was going to record this video, okay? I use StreamYard. I was going to record this earlier today and get all the kinks out of it and have it ready to put up. But I found out something new. I use the free version of StreamYard. You can't record videos and put them on YouTube without having the more, the one you have to pay for every month. So that's why I decided to try to do this live today. I may in the future pay for StreamYard because I really like it. I use it all the time, and there are some more things you can do with the paid version. I think it's around $20 a month, I think. I'm not real sure. So let me share the screen. And if I have the right one here, I hope. Okay, what I'm hoping is that this will work, which right now doesn't seem to, I'm able to do anything on it. But as you can see, this is today's little blip here. That's why it went up, is that $65 coat. So this is a shame if I can't, maybe if I actually go on here. Okay, you probably won't see me, but I'm going to try this way. Okay, Sue, let me know if my screen is moving around now. I can't cover you up though. Hi. Can you see the arrow where I'm going to point to. Can you see the screen moving on this? This is the seller hub. You go to your seller hub and then you go to active listings. So I have to know if this is working or not. Can you, can I still see your comments? If you comment, say something. Oh, yes. Okay, good. All right. You go to your active listings, and right up here near the top where it says enter value, this is where you're going to put the name of what you're hunting for here. So Abercrombie and Fitch is what I'm hunting for. Abercrombie and Fitch. And then you hit search. And then it bring up all the Abercrombie and Fitches here. And here it is right here. This is the sweater that I have here. And so it is listed, okay? And I could just revise the listing, which is just, you know, if I didn't want to end the listing, I could just revise it. But actually, I want to go over here with this little arrow, down arrow. If you press this, if it works, Why isn't that working? Everything else is working. Well, usually when you press this, it'll give you a choice to end your listing, okay? Let's see if I can do this another way. No. Well, it's just not going to let me do this. It'll let me edit it. So I would go through, if I would end this listing, okay? And then it would go to, it automatically goes to unsolds then, if you end it. Then you go to unsolds. Now that's really irritating that won't, everything else is working. Check the little box to the left of edit. I did. Usually don't have to do that. Well, anyway, if I would end the listing, okay, it would come up under unsold listings. I would find it on, I would go back and find it on my active listings. And I would go, no, I would go to, I'm sorry, I would go to listings and go to unsolds, okay? And it would show up in here, okay? Then you would hit the sell similar button. You'd click on it and hit the sell similar button. Why are you calling me? Check your little box. Hello? Hello? Sue? Sue, you just called me. I think you called me by mistake there. Anyway, you'd do the sell similar. It would go on and you'd edit it and put it on as a new listing. But if this isn't going to let me do that, this is why I wanted to record this video and do it that way. So I will just have to come back here and show and tell you what I do. And it won't be very really plain until I am able to do this and show you on screen, because there's a lot of different little steps to do it. I can just tell you. Yeah, you end the listing. You fix all the mistakes on your listing. Redo the title. It always helps to redo the title, and make sure all those item specific things are clicked. There's a lot of things in item specifics boxes that are blank that you have to fill in. It doesn't matter if it pertains to that item or not. Like there's a lot of things for clothing, like the character. You just put either NA for non-applicable or none. Either one of those work. Just fill it in with something because they can't be left blank is the big thing. So just do the best you can. Don't leave any of those boxes blank. And then put it on as a new listing. So that is what I'm doing with all my items. And like I said, I've already found one that isn't listed at all. So, well, this was going to be a long video because I was going to show you every little step that I did. I will have to figure out. I may just have to pay for StreamYard's. It's the middle. It's the basic one. It's not the free one. It's the middle basic one, and then there's a bigger one too that does all kinds of stuff. But the basic one, I could record on it and edit and everything. So I may just have to do that. Because StreamYard is what I use all the time to make my live videos. So you can also do recorded videos on there if you're paying for it. So there's no way I can hold the camera still enough to do this on my phone and make a video. That's the first thing I tried. I tried having a tripod holding the phone, pointing at the computer, but you know, if you take a movie of your screen, it's not real clear. It has sort of squiggly lines in it sometimes, and it's not the way to do it. I mean, sharing the screen, and that's the way that everybody does it. But they have different programs, not just I'll call you. They don't just have StreamYard. So what else? I ordered a new planner book, a 2021 planner book that I set on my counter out there, and it's the calendar book thing that I look at first thing in the morning. If I didn't have this planner book, I wouldn't know what I was doing. So this time I got a slightly bigger one, because the last one I had this past year was, first of all, it was one I had to write the dates in. It was undated. I didn't like that all year. So this one's dated. It also includes this month and December, so I can start using it right now, which I like that. So it's a really nice one. I do have that on here. I'm going to share my screen and show that to you. Here's the one I got. This cover, even though it's laying open on my counter all the time, I don't even see the cover, but this cover goes with my iPad cover. It goes with my my laptop cover. They're all sort of the same. It's sort of this look like water, and all the same colors as turquoise. But this is the bigger one. My last one was like 5.5 by 8. This one is 8.5 by 11. So it opens up bigger. It gives a lot more room. It has, see, this won't work either. It has different things in it. I could go here. It comes with a storage pocket there in the back. It comes with a ruler and some sticky things. And then this little bookmark that you can put in each week, and lots of little sticker things. So this came with a lot of cute little things. And I just really like this book. Also, my last book, the columns were going up and down. This is horizontal, which is much better. I tried the vertical one all year this past year, and I didn't like it at all. It didn't give me enough room to write. This one doesn't exactly have the times. You have to write the times in yourself, but that's better going this way than the other way. So it also has, of course, the months like that if you want it, and each day is like this. So that is my new planner book. Let me get back here. Hi, Bumblebee, an electric jazz cat. Hi. Is he away at school, Bumblebee? Is your son away at school? Yeah, I think my sister already left. She said up here, call me when you're done. So I don't know. Maybe her daughter came over or something. I went to the barn on Monday and saw the horses. And then, of course, you all know that my little cat that had the seizures, she never came out of the last seizure she had. It went on for 15 minutes. And then when she did stop the grand mal part of it, she was just stiff and she had some brain damage going on. I rushed her up to the vet, which is just up the road from me, which is really convenient. She said, bring her right up. So I went up there and she said, yeah, this isn't good. So I decided to let her help her on her way to the Rainbow Bridge. She was probably 16 plus years old. Had a lot of problems. Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, Sue's still on here. Yeah. Yeah, well, my little thing to show how I was doing, my inventory redo didn't work, so unfortunately, I could only get so far. But that is my plan. I will just do it. I will just do it in the morning when my mind is a little clearer and I have more energy. So if I get up, I figure if I get up an hour earlier, I don't know, Bumblebee, did you watch Chris on his, he had, I think his last video was a call where he talks to, like 12 people at a time. They were talking about what you should do to make your eBay business better. And everybody's giving ideas. And most people said that they were getting up an hour earlier, starting an hour earlier. They were working for about 4 hours and getting a lot more accomplished. So I got up a little earlier. I came down here. I have to eat first. I'm sorry. Had my oatmeal and coffee and came in here and did those 12 listings. So that's pretty good. Yeah, 12 listings went up today. So if I can do that many every morning, I will be satisfied with that. Some mornings I will even feel better, but this is intense staring at the screen stuff. Your eyes feel like your eyes are going to bleed after a while. After I stare at the screen so long, my vision gets blurry and I have to stop looking at the screen. Actually, somewhere here in one of my drawers, I have some glasses that I can clip on that stop that blue, the blue rays or whatever they're called. And it's easier on your eyes then. I need to get those out and use them. Yeah, Lindy Glenn doesn't do anything on the computer for more than a few minutes without putting her yellow glasses on. So I have to do that and see if that helps. You saw the video but didn't get a chance to watch it. Yeah. I don't know what happened to that video. When I put it on, when I uploaded it, it was the entire one, and only half of it, only the back half went on. There was a split there, but that shouldn't matter. I was doing the whole thing, so I put it on again, and then the whole thing went on, and I deleted the first one, so it's okay now. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I did, if you didn't go on, see the video yet, Bumblebee, the very first thing I sold, it tells you this on the video, of that miscellaneous box, the very first thing out of there that I sold was that skin tag remover kit. Really surprised me. I didn't think that would be the first thing out of there. Also, I got a note from eBay. I put the hemp oil on, and I got a note from eBay that they took it down, that it wasn't permitted. And I don't know why. There's a lot of eBay sellers have hemp oil on. I have no idea whether you're not allowed and they just haven't gotten to the rest of the people. I have no idea. I'd probably have to call eBay and ask them why. If I had more than one, If I had a whole box of them, I'd call, but it was only that one. I'll just use it. Anyway, I think maybe after I work on redoing listings for so long and my eyes get out of whack, I'll just maybe later on I'll take some more pictures, because I'm only taking maybe 5 pictures of that miscellaneous stuff at a time, and like putting on 5 at a time, sort of interspersing them into the clothing. So maybe I'll do some more of those today. You need to watch the Chris. It was a good one, yeah, this time. I know. I don't know why they took that down. But they give you a warning, don't do this again. So I didn't try to relist it. But I'll just keep it for me. Anyway, I'll let you know if it works. I do have the CD. What is that? The CDB oil. I think it's similar. It's very similar. Same thing. And I've used it a couple times, but I haven't used it enough to know if it works or not. A friend of mine, an old friend of mine, used it for a year, and he swore by it, that it made all his aches and pains go away. Maybe you could sell it on Mercari. You'd be curious to know why. Yeah. I bet I could sell it on Mercari. Yeah. It's strange that it's all over the internet. And I thought, well, maybe I was just seeing it on the internet and not on eBay. But then I looked it up on eBay, and there's all kinds of listings for it. You think it's the same? Yeah. I'll just keep it. I need something for aches and pains. I don't think it'll be as bad for my stomach as taking Celebrex, which I did take one today. After I did my listings this morning, I had my second cup of coffee and then looked outside and realized this was the 60-degree day, even though it's windy as anything out there. I needed to go out and clean up some stuff. So I had to get my hose, my front hose, I had to put away, and get some garden tools that were out there, put that all away. I raked some leaves off of my clover grass, even though my guy came and blew all my leaves off my grass, but I don't know why. He does not go over the clover. I think he's afraid he'll wreck my clover. And you can mow it. Even though it's tiny, it probably wouldn't even mow, but it would have at least taken the leaves off of it. So I went out and I raked all those leaves off my clover. And it was so windy, they were just flying away. I was hoping they'd fly over onto the golf course because, you know, they're out with their machines all the time. It wouldn't matter if my leaves blew over there. They just take care of them. No, you don't need a script. I don't understand it. Maybe out of curiosity, I should call eBay and ask them if someday it's easy to get through. Some days you can't even get the phone number for them to call you. They call you back. So anyway, that's about all I was going to do today. And And I'd like to I will do this Abercrombie and Fitch sweater that I just showed you because it's so pretty. And I'm going to end it and relist it because it's the time of year for it. So, like I said, I have 2 things now to get ready to put out for tomorrow's mail. I sold the Poshmark pair of jeans, Aeropostale too, just $20 pair of jeans, and that fashionable coat, $65. So that will require a big box. That's okay. They're paying for shipping. It's going out to Utah. I looked already. So yeah, I will yeah, I tried to call and it rang and rang and rang and rang. So I just hung up. I didn't leave a message, but I figured you'd figure it out it was for me. Yeah. So I was really down. For some reason, I was sort of down that day. And then the cat dying made it a horrible day. In fact, I felt so horrible by evening time and listening to the news. That doesn't help either. So I was really depressed by the end of the day. So I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I thought I'm just going to go to bed and get rid of this day. So that's what I did. I went to bed at 9 o'clock. Of course, I was looking at my phone till 10 o'clock. I didn't go to sleep at 9 o'clock, but I was in bed anyway. But it was still, did I take the kids off Poshmark? I don't know, but I will. Kids. I will certainly check immediately when I go off of this. Thank you. Some things I do immediately, and then some things I just miss. You could just tell. Yeah. Yes, I was really surprised that you because I went back and watched it and I didn't seem to be any different than I usually am, but I did. I was down. I'd watched CNN in the morning. That'll do it for you. And then by the time I came on, I was just sort of tired of this like everybody else. I'm no different than everybody else. My daughter is beside herself and she wants to work for this grocery delivery Instacart thing. She's sort of afraid to go in the stores because you can't just go once. To make money, you have to go over and over and over again and make deliveries. It isn't a good time. Thank goodness she's been doing these little mini sessions with her photography. That's all outside, no contact, no close contact. And she's gotten 2 or 3 of those off of advertising about them. And they've mostly been with people with their horses. And that's what she loves to do the most. So she makes good money at the photography. I wish it could keep up all winter, but come winter and snow and horrible weather, then that sort of stops. And she won't let anybody in her house, in her studio right now. So yeah, I probably did forget the kids. Yeah, but then I got up the next day after I slept all that time and I felt better. So I tried not to watch the news hardly at all. And so I'm going to close and I will be back on Sunday with a what's sold if Right now my pile's kind of slim, but there's 2 more things going on now. Hopefully I'll have a good weekend, or Friday and Saturday, or the rest of today, Friday and Saturday, with putting, these listings up. So hope it makes something happen. So I will see you. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you. And yeah, all this news is depressing. I did watch the governor. I do watch our governor from Ohio. He's on every Tuesday and every Thursday, and he was still on when I came in here to do this. But he was just answering questions, and we're going to have it starts tonight. We're having a curfew from 10 at night till 5 in the morning, which should stop all the lingering after people come out of bars and things. This is the step right before closing things down. He's really trying not to close businesses down. He's doing his best if people will just cooperate with the little things like wearing a mask and not congregating. But people seem to be fighting this. They're just tired of it. I understand, but it's at least there's a light in the distance. The vaccines are coming. And yes, I will get the vaccine in case anybody's interested. So I will see you all on Sunday at 4 or 4:30, depending on if the Browns are playing or not. So I will see you then. Bye.